Hey everybody, how's it going? I figured I would go ahead and do a kit review slash walk around for my latest completed build, which as you can see is an F-15. This is a Tamiya kit, 1/48 scale. This kit I did as a commission build. A friend of mine's son contacted me and asked me if I'd be willing to do it for his dad for a birthday gift, and absolutely. This kit is not without some issues. It is one of it was a challenging in some areas. Other areas went together pretty well. One of the bigger issues I had with this kit was actually where the cockpit goes into the body. So you have seams that actually come down the sides of the cockpit area slash nose of the aircraft. And the cockpit, of course, is a drop-in tub type deal, you know, normal for most aircraft. I couldn't get the cockpit to sit in there correctly without a lot of sanding. So it actually took me a little while to get it in there properly. So eventually I did get it in there, and it sits in, you know, it's got it sitting there all right. But it would push the sides out here. So if you get this kit, be ready for that. Another issue were the intakes here. These intakes gave me some issues getting them to stay attached. I actually ended up having to do super glue to get them to stay on the aircraft. So yeah, that was a fun time because they kept just popping off for whatever reason. So yeah, there was that one. Oh, let's see, what other issues? The nozzles on the back here, took some doing to get these to sit in there correctly. Let's see here. I think that was about it for any major problems. You know, but overall this kit does fit together nicely. Didn't really give me too many headaches. So overall, fairly happy with it. So, you know, I'm not going to complain too much. So this kit is mostly out of the box, except for the decals. So I did them with the 2nd Fighter Squadron out of Tyndall Air Force Base in Florida. So that's where my buddy was stationed, was out there. So I was actually stationed at Tyndall at one point, but I didn't work on the aircraft. But anyway, so I went ahead and ordered the decals, aftermarket decals, put them on the plane. The aftermarket decals went on beautifully. So I'll go ahead and we'll start up here, the nose of the aircraft. Hopefully the glare's not too bad, but you can see the pilot sitting there. Going down the side. You got your sidewinders on there. And then the name of the other missile on the belly of the plane there escaped me right now. But you can see the fighter wing shield on there. And then of course the AETC shield, the Tyndall flash, and then of course 2nd Fighter Squadron with the aircraft tail number on there as well. There's the top of the aircraft. Lots of little decals. No step, pretty much everywhere. Decals everywhere on this aircraft. So that was fun. trying to get those on there, but I got them all on there. Let's go around the back of the aircraft here. Here are the nozzles, the exhaust nozzles. I'm trying not to handle it too much. So I did weather those fairly extensively. I did another video on these. So for the fans in there that you can see, I actually just used a large amount of the Florey's weather wash on there, and to basically fill in those gaps to kind of give that the look that they have on there. So I think it turned out all right. And then of course you can see on the inside there, I used a few different colors to get that effect. So, and then, oh, while I'm here, let me talk about colors that I use. So I actually use the Tamiya primer for the primary color of this build, and then I used medium gray, a Tamiya medium gray. I think it's 28. Like, I think that's the color I used. It's like 28, but it's a medium gray for the darker parts of the camo scheme that is on these. So those are the colors I used. For the rear end here, where you have the silver part, that's actually a silver titanium. That's actually out of a rattle can. And then this part here for these, I did I think I did gunmetal for the exhaust nozzles. I believe that's the color I used, or light gunmetal. That's actually what I used for the exhaust nozzles. It was a light gunmetal to give you that two-tone effect. So yeah, let me swap around the aircraft here, give you guys a view of the other side. There's some small bits on here, so I'm trying to handle it gently. So there's the other tail flash. And then the 2nd Fighter Squadron emblem on there. And there's the other side of the nose. And then on the inside of the tails here, you've got the eagles on there. So, and then on the bottom, there's the undercarriage of the aircraft, landing gear, missiles, fuel tanks, and of course more of that titanium finish on the bottom there. So, and then I don't think it's going to show up in the video, but if you look down the intakes, you can actually see the fans for the engines down in the intakes in there. I think they set right about here, roughly, inside the aircraft, or inside the model anyway. On the real aircraft, I'm not sure exactly how far back the engines sit, but that's at least where they sit on this. Overall, this was a fun build. Difficulty-wise, I would put it probably at about a 7, roughly, just because of the amount of time it took to get everything to fit correctly. You know, it's not the best Tamiya kit I've ever put together. So if you're easily frustrated, I would not recommend this kit to you. However, if you are willing to take the time and the patience to go ahead and go through the paces and accept what the model is going to give you, by all means, knock yourself out and enjoy it every step of the way. So, that being said, I would like you guys to take a few minutes, subscribe to the channel, go ahead and hit the notification button, like the videos, share my videos, make comments on my videos, let me know what you guys think. I'm always more than happy to try and accommodate you guys and give you more of what you want. So that's all I got for this video. So I will go ahead and sign off, and happy modeling.